it's bake time.
Are you guys ready for something easy, fun, and totally cool for the big game? Whether you're voting for AFC or NFC, we're all knowing it's going to be a great game, and there's going to be wonderful commercials and yummy treats to eat. So let's get started with one. This was actually found on Sprouts Market. They are a wonderful local company that is a store, and they had it on their Pinterest, I think, last year, and now I'm going to try it out. So let's get cooking. It's what the crumpled up, 36 crumpled up cookies look like in a bag, a 1 gallon bag. And if you're like me, you're going to want to save those cupcake liners because you can use them either for cupcakes or serving these yummy football treats. Quack, 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 quack. Now what we're going to do is put the crumbs in a mixing bowl. And we are going to add our cream cheese. And now we will just mix until well blended, and then we're gonna make them into balls. It's coming together. A shout out to my ceramics teacher who taught me this technique of kneading dough. Whether you eat it or whether you use it for art, it's the same technique. Thank you, Mr. Kreml. Yep, my Virgo side's coming out. I want them to be consistently the same size, so I'm going to start with my ice cream scoop, and then I'm going to make them more oblong to be shaped like footballs. Technique! Now you know. Next up, I cleaned my workspace, and I got my parchment paper on my pan, and I'm going to roll these out into oval-shaped balls because they were going to be the football treats. And I'm going to need the parchment paper because it lasts longer in the freezer. You can probably put this on a plate too, but I'm following the recipe, so parchment paper it is. My first wave of chocolate is microwaving. I have unstuck all of these potatoes, the cookies, so they're easy to plop in the chocolate and roll them around and get them coated in that good sweet stuff for a sweet game. Alright, I think I can get the rest of these with this last batch. These are my footballs without the laces. Some of them, like these two down here, are more textured. It's because the chocolate started getting cold. But I don't mind, they're still going to taste really good. So I'm going to pop these back in the freezer for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to ice them. Alright, so the recipe calls for making icing with powdered sugar and milk. Their recipe says 1 cup of powdered sugar to 1 tablespoon of milk. I actually am going to half that, so I have half a cup of powdered sugar, because I don't think I'm going to need a lot for the icing. And I'm going to do a half a tablespoon of milk. I'm doing it in a bag because I'm going to try this technique. I can just cut the tip of the bag and use that as an icing bag. Less cleanup, I hope. Alright, with this bag technique, you got to make sure you have enough powdered sugar to make it stand. You have to kind of mix it with your hands. Otherwise, it will come out thin, and you don't want that. So we're just going to be doing the laces on the football cookies. And if you've made it this far, congratulations. It is almost a touchdown for you. I'm ready. I'm open. I'm open. Yes. One last one. Everybody wants the football this Sunday.